Why is it falling in love? I want to rise in love. This is definitely my eat, pray, love cliche travel around the world era, and I'm milking it for all its honey. I was supposed to fly home 3 days ago. It was so liberating to just not. I didn't feel like I wanted to, so I didn't. Of course, that is terrifying, as I only budgeted for a month in India. Now it's been almost 3 months, and let's just say I'm missing the rupee. Yet this whole trip I've been carried by divine encounters, generosity, and following my heart. The clarity offered when you can't run from yourself is priceless. I've cried in paradise, I've loved until the sun came up. I am, as we all are, forces of nature. The goal is to get out of our own way. God loves us. We limit that love. Whenever I tried to figure out what to do next, I was met with so much resistance. When I entered into my body temple and I asked her to show me and offered her more breath, more sense, the life things took care of themselves. Seriously though, before Italy, I was in France and I agreed to do a photo shoot in Italy. Yet it was a week away. I had no idea where I would stay. I couldn't afford an Airbnb. I was considering hostels, and I thought I had 32 hours to figure it out. But time has been difficult for my ADHD, and I actually had 12. I was pondering over tea, and then a fellow woman on the France retreat sat in front of me and just says, "So where are you staying in Italy? You should stay with me." Then she goes on to say that if I want, I can stay there until my visa's up. And she's right by the border of Switzerland, so I just have to leave and then come back for another 3 months. I have a feeling the goddess will take me home sooner than that, but it was a miraculous no less. The kindness in strangers has been a great healing force on my travels. I was so afraid to leave because my idea of traveling seemed to be seeped with terrible men and potential for murder. Forgetting your vibe attracts your tribe, and when I do breathe, when we all breathe, we raise our vibration. There is no task or to-do on earth. It's simply to witness the glory of being here. Getting the witnessing, the divine ideas come, the energy to create comes, the fountain of youth fills your cup. The retreat in France was so very divine. We all had sister wounds. I am lucky, my blood sisters are everything, but all women are sisters, and it's safe to say we have all been programmed to feel unsafe around each other. In the sacred container, I perched beyond words. One day, we did an astral healing, and Nat, the goddess guide, played a drum. I knew I'd trance out. I'm so very sensitive to sound, and I went beyond the dimensions. I went beyond this dimension into my DNA. There was so much fear. There's woman after woman betrayed, sold out, raped, etc., and it was all coming up to be freed through my viscera. I couldn't stop it, although I tried. The resistance made me sweat, my whole body convulsing. I tried to hide what I was experiencing from the other women. Everyone was arriving back into the room and I couldn't get out of my trance. I crawled to the bathroom, I barfed, and then Nat came in and eventually calmed down and landed. Eventually I calmed down and landed into a love cuddle puddle of 9 women that were strangers just a few days prior. It was the ultimate healing, to be held and not to hold. I'm very aware of the sister wound, so I track so many women in my day-to-day that need me to be soft to them. I've been wrongfully snapped at, belittled, misread, etc., but I can see through it, so time and time again I was finding people that felt close to me that I was scared to feel close to, and that purge into loose France broke lifetimes of curses. There's no force more powerful than women standing together in their sensuality. There just isn't. We are rising in love. This is the time on the earth that everything changes. We have a direct connection to the source of all love. We are here to remember her, to remember love in our wombs, in our bones, and in each other, to liberate sensuality. Blessed and blissed, thanks for sharing this space with me. That is a blog post from my Substack, and there's going to be so much more on my Patreon, so let me know if you're interested. Look at the link in my link tree. There's like a bunch of stuff going on there. So yeah, I'm fingers crossed, good to do some more traveling, but if not, actually I don't want to think about the alternative, but I do miss my mom, and I do miss my yogis, and we'll see what happens. And I have so much desire to play my guitar. That is really, like, it's funny, like, when you're gone, like, what you think about the most, and it is the strings of my guitar. Sorry everyone, I love you too, but ooh, I miss her. So anyways, so much love. Do subscribe though, because if you do, you energetically keep me going, and it's very obvious that I'm making my life an art project, so you can bear witness to that and hopefully be inspired. And yeah, all love.